Good afternoon and welcome. It is an MIAA tournament soccer game today. The Lynn Tech boys taking on the Pittsfield Generals. We'll be starting momentarily. You're joined by a first ever broadcast team of Justin Barrasso, Henry Faria, and Emma Kangalovic. Our production team is Marina Sati and Kim Esteban. Game should get started momentarily. We'll be back to you then. But it's a big game today between the Pittsfield Generals and the Lynn Tech Tigers. We'll keep you live with the video, and the audio will return right before game time. Good afternoon and welcome. As the Lynn Tech boys soccer team plays the Pittsfield Generals, we are in a round of 32 MIAA tournament game. It is the 7-9-2 Pittsfield Generals on the road here at Manning Field to play Lynn Tech, who finished the regular season, 9-5-3. We are in a single elimination tournament. May the best team win. I am Justin Barrasso. I'll be on the broadcast today. I am joined alongside Lynn Tech seniors, both carpentry students, Henry Faria and Emma Kangalovic. Henry, big day today for the Lynn Tech Tigers.
Of course it is. Of course it is. We hope to see a wonderful game played by both teams. Tech, hopefully, to get the win for us. And let's see how they play out today.
And we're joined alongside Emma as well, who will give her perspective on the game. Emma, to me, goaltending is going to be huge, but just looking at this whole season, Lynn Tech's had a really good year.
Yeah, they've been actually pretty good this year. I'm kind of proud of them, to be honest. They've been working pretty good together. They seem like a good team.
Lynn Tech head coach is Eric Moreno. He is in his 5th season. He's made the state tournament every year, with the one exception being the COVID year. There was no state tournament. Pittsfield they're coached by Neil Brandon. Neil's got an interesting story too. He's from Concord Carlisle. He played soccer there. He played at Wheaton for a year. So 2 really good head coaches. And Coach Moreno actually came from Columbia, came to East Boston, and then came to Lynn. He was a really tenacious defender. On his staff is Brianna Moreno, his daughter. His son, actually, Eric Jr., is the head coach at Lynn Classical. So 2 very talented coaches, 2 very talented coaching staffs, and we're about to get started. Looks like Lynn Tech is either doing their maybe team prayer before we start?
Yeah, they always do that.
So in terms of rankings, this is the 14 seed versus the 19 seed. Lynn Tech had the better record, but it's so hard to compare, Henry, because it's different sides of the state, right?
Of course.
So different opponents, no common opponents. So we'll see what happens. Want to do prediction, Emma?
I think it's going to be 3-1 Tech.
All right, Henry?
I say 2-1 Tech.
And I'm going to say 3-0. Game gets started. It is Pittsfield ball. The Generals start. They've got a really good squad. They're led by number 4, Kyle Cardoso. He's had 12 goals this season. He's only a junior. He will likely be a Western Mass All-Star, so he'll be a point of emphasis for the Lynn Tech defense. Speaking of Cardoso, there he is with the ball right now. On net. And just misses. Henry, not that we wanted to start.
No, but that was a good play. That was a good play on Pittsfield. Thankfully, we applied pressure, and he did not make the cross or goal to his teammate, but that was a good attempt. I would say that.
Well, it looks like that's a spoiler alert for early on. It looks like Cardoso is their main offensive threat. And right now, Emma, tough way to start, but Pittsfield putting on some pressure early.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure right now.
And I think I'm going to show my bias here, but Lynn Tech, such a likable group of kids, young men on this team. It is they're nice to have in class. Here they go, breaking forward. Plus, I think it's important to note, Lynn Tech mid-season, or about a quarter of the way through their season, lost their most dynamic offensive threat in Gregoire Misi. Here comes Pittsfield driving downfield. Looks like he lost that, but awfully close. Lynn Tech in net. It is William Martinez in net, senior keeper. From the looks of things, Emma, it's going to be a very competitive game.
For sure.
We are here in the control tower at Manning Field. Henry, do you also want to share who's joining us in the broadcast booth?
Oh, yes, we're joined by our manager, Diane Avalo. She's here with us.
What shop is Diana in?
She is in health tech.
Nice.
Wonderful student.
Amazing friend. Great person to be around with.
And Marina and Kim, our production crew, are fantastic, both TV Media juniors. So we've got a great crew, mostly students. And then you've got me. So I don't know if I'm the captain of this ship, but
For sure.
whether I want to be or not. But special thanks to Mr. Newbie Ratteau, who's out hosting a charity event right now. We're filling in for him. He is the best for a reason.
What a good guy.
Oh, he's the best. Mr. Hussey, Don Hussey, has been helping us remotely as well. So Miss Price, Claire Price, was helping us as well, who's the special ed head at Lintech. So real team effort. Lintech gets a shot on net. But it is saved. Emma, in terms of goal, that is a phenomenal kick from the goaltender. Out of the box to the 30 on the opposite side of the field. In this game, it seems like will be one in the midfield. Who can control the ball, who can dominate the offense, who can put some pressure on the defense. Anthony Perez of Lintech. And there's Felipe de Oliveira, a senior winger. I can't believe Felipe is a senior already. Is he carpentry as well?
No, he's
in
plumbing.
Plumbing, thank you. That's right. With Greg, or he was with Greg. Looks like an offside called on Tech. It will be Pittsfield ball. And again, this is why, and I know we're at the 36-minute mark of this game. So it's still so brand new. But this is why records are so hard to base anything off of in the state tournament. Again, Pittsfield went 7-9-2. Lintech went 9-5-3. At this stage, it doesn't matter. Tech looking to press here. Here comes Felipe de Oliveira pressing the ball. Tech will get a throw in deep into the Pittsfield side of the field. Then Tech puts it in front of the net. And the goalkeeper, who is a senior, Connor Devine, has had a nice season for Pittsfield as well. And you can see it, Henry. It looks like that offense is built around. They get it on net, nothing out of it. But it's built around number 4, Kyle Cardoso. For Tech, keys to the game, Emma, quick passes, keep the ball on the ground. They've done a pretty good job with that so far. Capitalize on opportunities. That has not happened yet. Alex Pojoy, a phenomenal defender. Looked like a little bit of contact, but maybe some theatrics from Owen Klatka, junior forward from Pittsfield. The referee didn't buy it, and we continue on playing. Cardoso with the ball. Then Tech sends it out of bounds. That was Danny Gomez. We have 34 minutes remaining in the first half. And we are joined by Lynn Tech Athletic Director, Adolph Gratial. Mr. Gratial taking care of us. Mr. Adolph, any predictions for us?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Tigers, the Pittsfield is have a good season this year. I think they're ranked 19th as the Tigers are ranked 14th. But I see a 3-1 victory for the Tech Tigers today.
All right. That's the second 3-1 prediction. Oh, on net again.
Too high.
Pittsfield has put pressure on, as our AD just said. I mean, a 7-9 record again. I know it's under 500, but when you get into the state tournament, they're here for a reason, and it's a totally different slate of teams out in Western Mass. So it's really hard to compare the two seasons because the opponents are so different. But Pittsfield controlling the pace of play. Henry, what do you like so far? What do you dislike so far?
Lynn Tech has had pretty good defense, applying pressure, not letting the ball get through easily. At the same time, they've been quick to counteract. I just think they're not communicating well and passing the ball up with good opportunities that they missed. But defensively, I think they're doing pretty well. Offense, we need to communicate a little bit better.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. It's not the way I predict or envision this game starting. Pittsfield is really put on pressure early, Emma. And here they come again. Oh, maybe a chance for a Lintech break here. Smooth play there by Anthony Perez. Emma, to Pittsfield's credit, they've had an answer for everything we've thrown at them so far.
Yeah, they're applying a lot of pressure, actually.
And Henry, you talked about passing and communicating. Clearly, one of Pittsfield's strengths.
Of course. They also have some pretty good tackles. Every time they challenge the ball, they've managed to keep it all ball, no contact. Couple slip-ups, but nothing the ref will call out.
Tech trying to put on some pressure here. We are at the 31-minute mark, 31:40 to play. Whistle. Man down from Tech.
Saul Mejia.
Maybe a cramp. It's hard to tell.
Maybe.
No trainer on the field, so it probably tells you the lack of severity, thankfully. But that'll be a free kick for Tech. And maybe Tech's first real scoring opportunity. What shop is he in?
He's in carpentry as well.
Oh wow, this would be a nice moment for the carpentry shop. He puts it right on net. And unfortunately right in the hands of Connor Devine. Connor has an incredible kick. I say that only went about 35 yards, but still pretty impressive. Emma, it looks like this game will be won and lost in the midfield. Who can break free and capitalize on an opportunity?
Felipe's going. He's playing pretty good right now.
I will say, I'll highlight one thing that Henry mentioned. It looks there's a little bit more ball movement on the Pittsfield side thus far. We're about 10 minutes into the game. We're about to hit the 30-minute mark. Tech, it seems like we've done a little bit more one-on-one play. And I'm sure partially due to the tough defense from Pittsfield. It's frustrating. Tech with a shot, not on net. That's going to drift out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick for Devine. Anybody's game. 29 minutes, 50 seconds to play in the first half. 0-0. It looks like it's going to be a low-scoring affair, if the first 10 minutes is any indication. It's funny with the quiet air. Mr. Rateau makes this look so easy. You know? Tech with the ball. Felipe falls, but wants a whistle, does not get it. No, he doesn't get it.
Oh.
Here comes the whistle. Who was that? That was a push on. It's definitely on Tech, but I couldn't see the number. I think it's fairly clear here with a free kick for Pittsfield. They'll be looking for number 4, Kyle Cardoso. He's been their offensive threat so far. Again, 12 goals this season. They're taking this right from midfield. And we get a shot of Miss Joanna Walsh in the background, Lintech trainer. Right on net. Oh, boy. And that was right to Cardoso, who was pressing. Martinez with the save, made it look easy. Bit of a tense situation. Didn't look that way to him. And he's got a beautiful kick down to the opposite field. Here comes Alex Pojoy on the attack. Gabriel Alvarez, 2 on the field, only a sophomore, getting some key minutes. Back to Martinez. One of the things Tech does well, Emma, is the keeper is comfortable coming far out of the net.
Mm-hmm.
Tech loses that one. Pittsfield trying to accelerate the pace there on the throw-in, but a little too quick there for the referee's liking. We have 27 minutes and 35 seconds remaining, and 27-35 in the first half. It is a scoreless game here at Manning Field. And Tech doing their best to protect and keep the ball, or take the ball out of their zone. A flock of seagulls, Henry, has just kind of invaded Manning Field. They are ferocious. They'll find food.
Yep.
If they smell, I don't know. Can they smell?
I think so.
They must be able to, right?
Probably.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
This is bad news written all over it. Pittsfield in front of the net pressuring. Tech did just enough there to disrupt and not allow a shot on net. Emmett, seems pretty clear this is a very competitive Pittsfield team. Emma nodding. The camera didn't pick that up, but
Yeah,
she's the
I
best.
agree.
Emma, you love soccer. You played soccer pretty much your whole life, right?
No.
For fun.
Oh yeah, for fun, yeah.
Yeah. Would you say it's your favorite sport?
It's up there.
Henry, how about you?
I would say soccer would probably be my number one sport. Brazilians, we love soccer. It's like our country's sport.
Cardoso again with the ball. I'm sorry to cut you off. Ooh, pushed off the ball. They're going to get that call. That's dangerous. That's a tough play. So it looks like that's a physical play from Tech. And, oh, look at this. What a smart play by Pittsfield. Oh, that's going to put it in the net, too. That was a really smart play. So it looked like Tech was waiting for the shot from number 10. I don't see 10 on this roster. But, Gustavo Oliveira, midfielder. Instead, Gustavo makes a small pass to Cardoso. He puts the ball on net. Really smart play. Maybe caught Tech a little off guard there. And that gives the Generals an early 1-0 lead at the 25-minute mark. Henry, what'd you think of that play?
I agree with you. That was a very smart play. They definitely practiced that before. It's definitely up there on their list of skills and tricks up their sleeves. But I think it was a very smart play. What do you think, Emma?
I actually agree with you. I don't think Tech saw that coming at all.
One of the benefits to being on the western side of the state, right, not having seen your opponent really, not a lot of film on either opponent at the high school level. And Pittsfield now pressuring again. Yeah, that was a really smart play. It looked like Oliveira was going to put that shot on net. Instead, here we go with Tech with an opportunity. That's going to go right in. Oh, just Tech, amazing.
What a goal by Felipe de Oliveira.
Seconds later.
Let's go.
That's the way to turn nothing into something, right? Turn a negative into a positive. Felipe Oliveira with the goal. His off foot, his left foot. Emma, break that down. What happened?
I don't know who kicked the ball, but Felipe saw the opportunity, took it right into the net, got us a goal.
I believe the pass was made by Saul, another senior.
And this is, again, Lintex, their keys to victory, one of which was capitalizing on opportunities. They certainly did that there. What a back-breaking play for Tech to Pittsfield. After they worked so hard, had a smart play to score that goal, Tech comes back within seconds and ties the game. We are at the 23-minute mark, 23-and-a-half-minute mark, and it is a 1-1 game here at Manning Field. If the first 16-and-a-half minutes are an indication, we're in for a game. And we're also, in case you guys are curious, where is this? On TikTok you guys are posting this?
No.
Where is this?
This is
That's
just
just
my
a
camera.
Oh, that's just, I thought you guys were All right, here we go. Lynn Tech again. The technology's throwing me off. And that looks like it'll be off Tech. Goalkeeper kick. Yeah. No corner kicks yet, Henry.
No. Actually surprising.
I'll be curious for Pittsfield who takes it, whether it's Oliveira, like we just saw. That was a free kick, but or will Gustavo take the corners as well? Cardoso, excuse me. Cardoso. Alex Pojoy knocks that out. A nice header. Alex Pojoy, the younger brother of Helen Pojoy, who graduated last year. She was also in the plumbing shop, I believe.
Yeah.
And she was a back-to-back league MVP. She had a phenomenal career. One of the best careers in Lynn Tech athletics. But Alex, now a junior, he's had a pretty impressive first 3 years as well. Tech gets that out of the zone. And here comes Felipe. Unable to break through the defender. Emma, very evenly matched.
For sure. I was not expecting this.
Right? I thought a little bit more of an advantage would go to Tech. I agree. Well, my 3-0 prediction is out the window. But both of you are still alive with yours.
Yeah, I don't think my prediction's going to last very long because we're still halfway in the first half. And 1-1 so far. So I think there's a lot of ball game here. So I think there's going to be a couple more goals.
Whistle on Felipe de Oliveira there. Going to be a free kick for the Generals. I agree. This could be a 5-4 game. This could be a 2-1 game. It's when both these teams get shots on net, it's very difficult for the goalkeeper to stop. Such a big net. Everything is built around Kyle Cardoso for Pittsfield. You can just see their offense. Everything they set up the extra pass to get the ball to Cardoso. And to his credit, a lot of soccer players are a little longer. He is long, definitely, but he's just so versatile. He's fast. He's strong. It's been a very impressive chance to watch him play. And he's only a junior. We're getting some tweets on our Instagram page. No, I'm kidding. We're getting some tweets on our Twitter page. And the questions, Henry, are what's going on with the Lynn Tech Student Council? Any projects coming up? Any homecoming dances?
Yes, we're having actually our homecoming dance on November 17th, correct?
Yes.
November 17th.
Oh, that sounds fun.
From 6
Where's
to
that? Like at a little school hall or like in the cafeteria? Is that where it's being held?
No, we actually kind of try to go all out and get a nice venue over in Nahant called the Bayside.
Wow.
Yeah. We had help from Maria Groscos, James Lambert, Ryan Aguilar, and Brian Mendez to pull this through, our council members.
What's Manny's last name?
Yeah.
Manny has been kind of the unsung hero, too. He's worked so hard to get everyone paying their class dues. Yes.
Props to him.
Class president, you mentioned Maria Groscos. We have to give props to volleyball.
Yes, they played so good.
They had
Very proud of them.
They had a wonderful season. Sorry to cut you off,
No,
but wonderful season. They try to. Oh,
good save.
That was a nice save.
That was another nice play. That started off from Oliveira on the free kick again. This team is extremely dangerous on the free kicks. Speaking of a corner, we're going to see one here. That was a really nice save in net by Martinez. This is a tough team. When they get the ball and they have a chance to score, they are a constant threat. Let's see who takes this corner kick. No one has lined up yet.
First corner kick of the game.
That's right. And it looks like it'll be 19. It'll be 19, whose number I don't see on this.
Oh, they're switching sides?
And it's number 19, Brandon Balcazar. Thank you to Emma for my blind eyes not being able to see that. Great job by Tech getting the ball out of the zone. One-on-one.
Is that Felipe?
Felipe, yes. Felipe.
He's been going off.
Oh.
So?
Got a bit physical there. Ball's out.
Looks like it stays Tech ball, though, Henry?
I think so. Oh,
Yes. Pojo with the ball. Back to Saul. How do you pronounce the last name? Mejia?
Mejia, yeah.
Mejia. Tech has a lot of seniors this year, and they're playing very well. Sad to think that it's their last year.
And you guys haven't experienced this yet. As a teacher, we see it every year. We kind of feel that. I mean, it's exciting, but it's also you miss the students, you miss the kids, especially the really ones you get to know. And it's so odd to think you guys won't be Lynn Tech seniors next year, right? Like,
Definitely crazy. Definitely crazy.
timeout on the field. I mean, there were so many. I should mention the score on the time. 17:36 in the first half. It is a 1-1 game. It is literally anyone's game here. Very tight first half of the first half. But it's so strange to think, you mentioned seniors in the field, it's so strange to think you two won't be here next year.
That is crazy. That is crazy. I've been at Tech since 8th grade year, 5 years going strong.
Are you the first 8th grade class?
Yes, I was the test dummies for the Discovery program. But it was a wonderful program and still is a wonderful program.
Anyone on the team that's with you? From that year?
Eswin De Leon, I believe that's his last name. I don't recall.
Senior defender.
I don't recall Felipe.
Sophomore defender.
I think he was the only one that I remember, but definitely more maybe.
Did you know Felipe in middle school?
No, I went to Marshall. I never met him in middle school.
How about you, Emma?
No, I've met him through high school. I haven't met him before.
And it was such a nice friendship, the Felipe-Greg friendship.
Yeah, they
Yes.
had an amazing friendship.
They were always together. You saw one, you saw the other sort of thing.
Yep.
So it's too bad they couldn't finish the senior year together. But Greg did finish at Greater Lowell.
Correct. Tech actually versed them the other day, a couple weeks ago, I think last week or 2
Tied,
weeks
right?
ago. Yes, tied.
And I believe Greater Lowell went on to win the conference.
I believe so, yes.
Congratulations to them. And we miss Greg. Greg was a wonderful presence and student athlete. And his sister, Greta, as well. We miss her as well. She was also a talented soccer player as well as a talented academic. We are back to the game. It is 17-29 in counting in the first half. And Emma, I'll be honest, every time Pittsfield has the ball with space, I get a little nervous.
I agree, actually.
15 takes a fall there. Maybe, I don't know, Henry. Maybe he had some theatrics there.
I could see it. Saul mainly went after the
This one's
ball.
applying pressure.
Matt Barrega. Ooh, a handball on Tech. Are they going to call that? Referee did not call that. What a key play there, especially fairly close to the box. Big break for Tech. Tech
Good
downfield.
passes.
Great job avoiding the offside. Emma's right. Great passing. And some really nice defense there from number 5 from Pittsfield, Prosper Azan, a junior defender. Picked the ball right from Felipe de Oliveira. Again, we've got a really tight game, 2 evenly matched squads. The winner of this game plays the winner of Hampshire Regional and Manchester Essex. That's another one of those odd matchups where that's the 3 seed versus the 30 seed. But Manchester Essex is good. I'm sure Hampshire Regional is too. So it's one of those things where at this stage, your record doesn't matter. Your ranking doesn't matter. All that matters, it's a one-game elimination, what you do in that game. Here comes Pittsfield again, threatening.
Pressure.
Nice steal. Looks like that's Alex Pojoy. What a battle between Pojoy and Kyle Cardoso. Pittsfield controlling the midfield right here, putting on the pressure on Tech. To their credit, Pittsfield is very patient. They're sitting back. They're waiting for Tech to make that mistake. To Lynn Tech's credit, they did not there. Pojoy again with the ball. What a fun battle, Henry. Alex Pojoy on defense. Kyle Cordoso on offense from Pittsfield. They're really, really two of the best players in the field.
Good matchup. Good matchup.
That's going to be a whistle on Pittsfield. Speaking of Alex Pojo with the ball, he's at the 30-yard line. I would be surprised if he doesn't put this on net. Emma, what would you do here?
I don't even know, to be honest. I'd just make it go straight.
And it looks like Alex is going off the ball. This is Minor, 17. It is Minor Angel, a senior. What shop is Minor in?
That is a good question.
I think he's in electrical.
I think you're right. Minor, outstanding student and a phenomenal soccer player as well. He puts it straight on net, but a nice block by number 10,
Got the ball back.
Gustavo Oliveira. I'm going to, at the risk of repeating myself again, two evenly matched teams, very competitive. I don't think we took Pittsfield for granted, but they're very tough.
They are, for sure.
Henry, you said you're originally from Brazil?
I was not born there, but both of my parents are. I have lived there in the past, back in 2015.
Where did you live?
The state of Minas Gerais.
And I'm guessing that's no winter.
It's, yeah, barely any winter. Highs of like 50s Fahrenheit and
Fair to say.
I mean, sorry, lows of 50 Fahrenheit and highs of like close to 100.
Pojo wants a whistle there. Fair to say soccer is king in that area of the world?
Oh yeah. Soccer is very big in South America. I believe it's the number one sport. I mean, soccer is the number one sport in the world, in my opinion. But based on facts as well, it's a sport that everyone can join together and set aside differences and watch and enjoy it.
Emma, what about your background? Are you also from Brazil?
No, I'm from Bosnia.
And soccer is also popular there? Tech?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Did you live there or no?
No, I was born here, but my parents are from there.
Very neat. Well, in case you need any reminder, too, I mean, you watch the World Cup, right? Mm-hmm. It's a global phenomenon. I mean, we think our college football crowds are intense and our pro team, but those crowds are just remarkable.
Yeah, it brings people together for sure.
I'll do a trivia question. Who won the last men's World Cup?
Argentina.
Very good. And who won the last women's World Cup this past summer?
Spain.
It was Spain.
Spain.
Though to the U.S. women's credit, that had to be a push. There you go. He was upset about it, but what a battle that is. And you can just see it building throughout the game between Pojoy and Cardoso. Smart move by their goaltender, Devine, waiting for the ball got in the box. Looked like he was tempted to go get it, but Henry, I love the fact that it's national news now when our women's team doesn't win. They're that good.
Yeah. I was actually shocked when I saw the news that they didn't get as far as they should have, but hopefully next World Cup they play well and better.
I'm an English teacher at Lynn Tech. I love to read John Powers of the Globe. Whenever he covers the Olympics or World Cup, he makes it so riveting. And he actually predicted early on, he said this was going to be a tough road for the women's soccer team, that they might not, they were going to face a lot of stiff competition, and he was absolutely right. It is a stalemate. Here we go, though. Tech with a chance to put pressure on the ball, pressure on the field. A rare mistake there by Devine.
Uh-oh.
Tech with the stolen pass. Can they get a shot on net?
Applying a lot of pressure right now.
First time in a while, too. It's great to see. Nothing will come of it there. Emma, I think you just kind of hit the key of the game. We haven't consistently put enough pressure on Pittsfield.
Yeah.
They have on us, though, Henry.
Yeah, they have. I've noticed that they've been double teaming a lot when it comes to defense, which is very good on their part. But our defense has been playing very well. We have been making good recovery so far. Not to speak too soon, but but I think both teams defensively are playing well.
Sorry to cut you off there. Looks like an
good.
offsides play on Pittsfield.
Right call. Right call.
Yeah.
Why'd you say, oh no?
I didn't know they were going to call the offside. Yeah, that looked like a 2-on-1, and as good as Martinez is in net, he's got a lot of space to cover there. I will be open with my bias. I am a Lynn Tech fan. We are wearing our Lynn Tech gear. If you go to our @LynnTechAthletics Twitter page, you'll see Emma, Henry, and myself. Typically, I'm Mr. Barrasso. Today in the booth?
Mr. Reto.
No, I'm Justin Barrasso.
Oh.
Yeah. Typically, it's Mr. Ratto, though. You're right. Who might be joining us before game's end. He makes this look awfully easy.
Yeah, this is pretty hard.
Can you help me out there? Is that a corner kick? It looked like that was not a corner kick. That's a throw-in.
That's a throw in.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't see where it went out. And I'm sure that's going to go back to Cardoso. It does. I mean, it is predictable to a point in the sense, I mean, he's phenomenal. But obviously, when you play that good, you want the ball, him controlling the ball. So clearly the point of emphasis for Pittsfield is Kyle Cardoso, number 12. And it goes back to him, and Tech's going to play that game. You can just see the pride the defense is taking here and outworking Pittsfield. This is a tough battle, tough matchup. And Tech knocks it out of bounds again. Henry, why is that an effective technique?
Sorry, could you repeat yourself?
Why is that so effective, the technique knocking it out of bounds?
It slows down. It gets the time going down.
Waste
And,
time.
and I also think that on our part, it's good defending because if we're allowing them to get close to our box, the best we can do is just kick it out and hope for the best.
I agree. And Emerson slows him down, but also kills any momentum, right? You're finally
Yeah.
pushing forward. Looks like there's an injury on the field for Tech. Can we get the number on that? You can do it. Sorry. Looks like number 8 next to Joe.
That looks like
He has been playing very good this game.
number 3.
Oh, it's number 3.
Yeah.
He's been playing very good this game defensively.
And that is Pistis Bakwatwenya, and he is a sophomore and a critical part of the defense here.
Oh, he's going off the field.
Is
with
he
Joe.
leaving?
Yeah, he's leaving the field.
You're right. So Tech down a defender, and an important one. There was so much activity, Henry, on that side of the field, and he did a wonderful job defending. So we'll see if Pittsfield tries to attack the new defender. And that's one thing we haven't seen a lot of Emma yet. I wonder if we'll see the consequences of that or effects of that. We haven't seen many substitutions this game.
Yeah, no.
Pittsfield ready to sub right now. There are 8 minutes remaining in the first half. This is a 1-1 game. Pittsfield jumped out to a 1-0 lead, and within seconds, I'd say under 30 seconds later, Tech tied the game up. But since then, it has been a stalemate. 1-1 here at Manning Field. 7:30 to play in the first half. Tech wants some movement there. Henry, you picked up on a nice point, too. They are doing a nice job pressuring, doubling Felipe, making it hard for him to get going offensively, though he does have Tech's lone goal. And it looks like Felipe taking a breather right now. He's out of the game. And Gabriel Alvarez now in that spot, looking to get some offense brewing for Tech. Great chance. Oh, it pushed off the ball. And the referee is going to call that, Emma.
That was a good call by the ref. That was a good call.
This could be a critical juncture in the game.
Hopefully this does something good.
Can we see who has the ball? Who's kicking right here for Tech? Tough angle.
Oh.
That's too bad.
Just missed the...
Past everything.
Yeah, cleared. I would say the crowd's pretty riled up here today in Manning Field.
Absolutely. Would have been a nice chance for Tech. The tough part about that was tough angle.
Yep.
And clearly Tech wanted to get a header there. We weren't able to do so. Alex Pojoy everywhere he needs to be. Louis Sandoval with the ball as well. Louis had a nice afternoon so far. Raymond Ferreira with the ball. Tech midfielders have had a really nice afternoon. Again, I hate to lament on past plays, but that would have been a really nice opportunity. It would be nice. There's 5:30 in the first half. It would be really nice to head into halftime, Emma, with a 2-1 lead.
It would be nice.
Here comes Cordoso again. Nice stop by Tech. That was number 17, Minor Angel, with a really, really important stop. Minor doesn't make that play, and that's a breakaway situation for Kyle Cordoso. And
5 minutes left.
about as sure thing of a goal as there could be. Henry, what do you think of the decision to give Felipe a rest?
I think that's a very good decision because he's our number one attacker. He's been playing very good, but Pittsfield has definitely been applying pressure on him, so I think he needs a breather, and it's time for him to just take a rest. Maybe they will see more of him on the second half.
Emma, who stood up? I think it's a great point, Henry. I agree. Who stood up to you in the first half, Emma?
Definitely Felipe. He's been on the ball. He's been applying pressure. He's been getting down the field. He's been doing great.
A really even first half. We have 4 minutes to play in the first half. It is 1-1, Lynn Tech and Pittsfield. The Tigers in Generals, the Tigers in blue, and the Generals in the Road Whites. We are at Manning Field. Kind of a nice fall afternoon.
Yeah, it's not as cold today.
I thought it was going to be colder. High 50s, not much of a breeze. And a pretty good crowd, too. Shockingly, a pretty good crowd for Pittsfield. They had close to a 3-hour drive, but they're here in force. 3:30 to play in the first half. Pittsfield trying to make one more push. And this is where the ball's been most of the day, right in that midfield, with Pittsfield having just a slight advantage. I think Tech feels comfortable with it, Emma, though. That's how they scored their one goal. They had the break. They pushed the ball ahead. Made a nice pass to Felipe for the goal.
Uh-oh.
That looks like that's going to be a call on Tech. Looks like on Minor Angel, who didn't like the call, but plenty of space for us to defend here. Thankfully, it's not like it's a shot on net. Comes back to Minor on the other end. Ooh, it's a handball. Looked like we got away with one again. Minor's going to send it out. And again, Henry, the stalemate continues. Oh, boy. This is a tough play. Cardoso. Oh, he's just going to go wide.
Where's Will? Oh.
That's a shot that is going to keep him up at night. A breakaway opportunity. Beat the defender. Beat the goalie. Had an open net. Just needed to put it behind the yellow line, and he was wide to the left. That is a back-breaking play for Pittsfield and a huge break for Lynn Tech. Two minutes to play. We are in the under 2 minute stage.
Uh-oh. Oh.
No, it looks like that is not a Tech goal. That unfortunately looks like a whistle. It looks like an offside, Henry. You called that pretty early. No, I mean, you saw the referee blow the whistle.
That was Emma.
Oh, Emma,
Yeah.
sorry. Was it an offside?
I
Must have been.
just heard the whistle.
So close for Tech, though. So
Yeah.
close.
You know what? Both teams. I mean, that should have been a goal for Pittsfield a moment ago, and Tech has reason to be upset with this one here. So
Tech on the offense again.
Oh.
We are under 2 minutes, so we are in the hands of the officials with time. Alan Barrios with the ball in the corner.
Hey, why'd the clock stop?
So it stops at 2, and it's in the referee's hands the final 2
okay.
minutes. Did you see the referee? Did you see the offsides, or you saw the referee call it?
I just heard the whistle.
Right,
The
yeah,
ref went like this.
Yeah, to her credit, she was quick on it, but tough call. But again, Pittsfield just missed their opportunity, and then Tech was offside on theirs, which is fitting in a very even 1-1 game. We are in the under 2 minute stage of the first half. Tech loses the ball. Actually goes past the left foot of Joe Walsh, our trainer. Speaking of Joe Walsh, I believe coaching the seniors, Emma, in Powder Puff?
Yes. Pop out, guys. November 19th.
4 o'clock.
Sunday, 4 o'clock, here at Manning Field.
Ooh, it looks like an injury. Or maybe a cramp, perhaps? It looked like that was number 11, Leo Kirian. A junior forward for Pittsfield. Whatever happened, he tightened up and he fell right down. Here comes Joe on the field, our trainer.
Joe highlights.
Gotta love Joe.
We are under the 2 minute mark in the first half here. A very competitive, very evenly matched matchup between Lynn Tech and Pittsfield. For those watching WWE Crown Jewel today, we have it on in the background. It is Roman Reigns versus LA Knight. Quite a battle there. And the main event over in they're in
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. And then actually, Henry, we have UFC tonight in Brazil.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Who's the main card?
It's 2 heavyweights. It's Derek Lewis, who's a knockout king in the UFC, phenomenal, kind of the gatekeeper now of the heavyweight division, and he's going against a little bit older. He's 32, but I feel like he's the next breakthrough heavyweight, Gelton Almeida, and he is just so special, Almeida. He's from Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to leave the field. It looks like that's Leo Kirian. So maybe, hopefully nothing serious. He is walking out with the help of his teammates. Hopefully it's just something like a cramp and he's right back in the game. You never want to see an injury. Henry, a sad story with that fighter. Well, kind of a triumphant story, too. His dad was a boxer, and he helped his 2 sons train to become fighters. The oldest was a boxer. He actually got involved in some criminal syndicates, drug life, gang life. He disappeared because of it, so no longer with us. And the younger brother dedicated his life to mixed martial arts. So it's, again, he's fighting in honor of his brother. So kind of a nice story, turning a negative into a positive.
Of course, of course.
We're back on the field. Whistle will likely blow any second, signaling halftime. Pojo with the ball. He has been outstanding for Tech this half. And you can just see on the left side of the field, you can see Kyle Cordoso looming. He wants that ball. He wants that shot on net. And I'm sure especially so after the last miss, just barely missed. Tech with good defense, strong D here. And Cordoso with the ball. Some contact between Pojo and Cardoso. That's been the battle of the first half. Those 2 players, the best Lynn Tech defender, the best forward from Pittsfield, and that's going to do it for the first half. It is 0-0. Excuse me. It is 1-1 after 40 minutes of play. It's been 0-0 since those first goals from each side. A very competitive first half here at Manning Field. Henry, takeaways from the first half?
I mean, both teams played wonderful. The Pittsfield Generals and the Lynn Tech Tigers definitely both played amazing games right there. I just think that the Pittsfield Generals are good on their defense and applying pressure at the same time. And Tech has been doing phenomenal on defending. Not so much on the attacking part. I still think they're lacking on communication, and they need to dedicate that more and just try to get the ball to one another as quickly as possible And in my opinion, both teams are playing well though so far.
Emma, what do you think of that first half? Very competitive. Pittsfield not to be taken lightly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Henry. I was not expecting that from Pittsfield at all. Hopefully second half we apply more pressure, keep the ball on the other side of the field, get some more goals in.
And that is going to do it for our first half. It is 1-1. We'll be back in about 8 minutes here for halftime. Again, for Justin Barrasso, Henry Faria, and Emma Kangalovic, that is the first half. We'll be right back for the second. It is 1-1 at Manning Field between Lynn Tech and Pittsfield. We are back at Manning Field here in Lynn, Massachusetts for the second half of the round of 32 MIAA Division IV soccer game. This is Lynn Tech against Pittsfield High. It is a 1-1 score at the half. About as even as you could ask for a soccer game. Two very competitive teams. And a very physical game, a very skilled game, high on technique. I'm Justin Barrasso, joined by Emma Kangalovic and Henry Faria. And we are excited for 40 more minutes. Sadly, Henry, the last 40 minutes of someone's season.
Yes, definitely sad. Definitely sad for it being their last season.
Emma, is there any chance we could see overtime here?
Oof. Maybe. It's actually. I think so. Maybe actually. Yeah.
Well, we're ordering Uber Eats now, so hopefully the overtime doesn't interfere with the Yaz chicken order.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, we're here for the long haul. My name is Justin Barrasso, proud teacher at Lynn Tech. I actually have the pleasure of having Henry in English class. I've never had the chance to work with Emma in class, but Emma's one of those, I don't even want to say kids, but students, young adults, who's always involved. Henry's always involved with student council. And this is our maiden voyage together, the three of us, on the broadcast. So
We are starting off the game.
Lynn Tech ball. The Seagulls still hovering over Manning. And during halftime, I promise I'll keep this quick, but we were talking a little bit of WWE Pro Wrestling. They're in Saudi Arabia for Crown Jewel today. If you're a wrestling fan, maybe you know about WWE. We were watching Roman Reigns. Emma, there was way back in the day, Mr. Toomey, who was at Thurgood Marshall. I don't know if did you go to Marshall?
No, I didn't.
So he's a wrestling fanatic, and he knows his stuff inside and out. Here comes Tech making putting early pressure on the ball. Will they keep that in bounds? Yes. Smart play there. Avoid the corner kick for Pittsfield. But WCCW came to the Manning Bowl. It was the Manning Bowl back in the day for his Manning Field. And that was it's amazing. I got to go back and look at the old stories. I know it was the Von Erich family and the stars kind of a different part of the country. In case you're curious, I know Emma's a wrestling fan. We should talk about this off the air, but in December, Emma, it's the Iron Claw, and it's a really popular actor whose name escapes me. Zac Efron, is that possible?
Zac Efron.
He plays the lead role. It's about the Von Erich family, and it looks outstanding. It looks like it's one of those.
Is it a movie?
Yeah, it'll be in theaters starting next month.
Oh.
And a lot of pro wrestlers are in it, and
It's pretty cool.
oh yeah, really fascinating time in wrestling history, and not kind of well known because WWE rules the industry, so not one of their stories to share. I'm sorry. Back on the game. It is 1-1. 38 minutes to play in the second half. Henry, it's possible the next goal could win this game?
It could win the game. This game has been played very well by both sides. I think Tech has gained some momentum after this first half. They're playing very well right now, moving the ball up fast, pretty quick on recoveries, and I just think they're playing very well in the second half. What are your thoughts, Emma?
Felipe de Oliveira, I'm sorry, back on the field for Tech. Yes, Emma, please.
What?
Henry asked your thoughts on the second half.
Oh, they've been keeping the ball on the other side, which is pretty good. They just need to keep applying pressure, keeping that ball down there.
Speaking of applying pressure, they've done a better job to start the first 3 minutes of the second half. It felt like always, or predominantly, Pittsfield applying the pressure in the first half. Hopefully that changes in the second. Emma, I will say, really interesting for a game with so competitive, so evenly matched. When Pittsfield scores, Tech scores what, 30 seconds later?
Yeah, I think less than 30 seconds.
When Pittsfield should have scored their second goal, the outstanding Kyle Cordoso just missed. He was wide left. Tech came back and almost scored again. So it's hard that
It's very back and forth right now.
Yes, and whatever you can do, I can do better. But really, those are the only real scoring opportunities. Tech went 1 for 2. They didn't score that second goal due to a controversial, we'll say it, offsides call. And Pittsfield went 1 for 2 on their top 2 scoring opportunities as well. So a very evenly matched game.
We've had a lot of late whistles in this game. I think the refs have been making some good calls, though, throughout this game. But I just think that they've missed a few calls as well.
It's so interesting, no matter what sport it is, Henry, you're a referee. You make the best call in the world, somebody's still upset at you, right? You're always wrong in someone's eyes.
Yep. Of course.
So as devastating as that was for us.
Oh, wonderful ball.
Ooh.
Keeper was there to stop it, though.
Such a smart play by Devine. Looked like he was going to touch that ball outside of the box, and he just avoided doing so. Both goalies. We haven't spent enough time talking about them. Both goalies been sensational.
Yeah, I was very surprised by Pittsfield?
Yep.
Yeah, Pittsfield's goal.
And that is Connor Devine, a junior goalie.
Is it junior?
The goaltender, yeah.
Oh.
Pittsfield pressuring, see if they can get the ball to Cordoso. That's where it goes. Intercepted by Minor Angel. But Pittsfield, number 5, keeps the ball in their end.
Looks like we may see Captain Julio back on defense.
Prosper Azan is number 5, excuse me. Minor just misses that header.
Oh.
Another close call for Tech there. Pittsfield putting on the pressure, applying pressure. Henry right in their box. We are joined now in the broadcast booth by, I'm going to say it, the best assistant athletic director in the country.
Mr. Conlon! Let's go!
Lynn Tech's own. Lynn English alum, 3-sport all-star, including the soccer team, his senior year. Michigan State alum. Father, brother, son, husband, Mr. Conlon.
Thank you for the introduction, Mr.
What a
Brasso.
phenomenal guy.
That's a little over the top. Even for you.
Joe Conlon joining us,
even
folks.
for you, that's over the top.
What a team right here. Emma Kangalovic, Joe Conlon, myself, Justin Barrasso. Tough time to come on air, Mr. Conlon. It's a corner kick for Pittsfield. They've been pretty tough.
Pittsfield's tough. I think the concern is that's wide. We get some bodies down. You know, we get some guys out. We're trying to get Julio back. We're trying to get Julio back. He's coming in now. He didn't play the first half, and he's giving it a go. Alex Pojoy hasn't been in this half. That hurts. Felipe was out for De Oliveira was out for a while. So
Was the Felipe an injury?
he was lightheaded. He got some sugar in him, and we're gonna try it again.
Some inside information here from
Yeah,
Joe
if we get some
Conlon.
bodies back, we'll be fine.
What was the word on Alex Pojoy? Because he had an outstanding first half.
Came out of the locker room with a foot injury. They're trying to wrap it, and they're trying to get him back out there. But the injuries will be a factor here.
As special as number 4 is for Pittsfield, Kyle Cordoso had 12 goals this season, had his 13th with the tournament goal today. You could see he was visibly frustrated by Alex's defense.
Alex plays tough. He does. He's physical. Got good ball skills. He's right on you. He's not an easy guy to go against. So, not surprised by that. And I will say that Mr. Brasso with the student crew, Henry and Emma, you guys are fantastic. These guys support all the games. They support volleyball. They support football, and they're at soccer. So I appreciate you having us on.
And they always have our back. It's funny, in the first half, we had wrestling on. The WWE show was on in the afternoon, and Emma was tapping me every time something big would happen. She told me to look at my phone. So, yeah, it was it's hard to picture Lynn Tech without Henry and Emma.
Yeah, 100%. They're at everything. So it's
Thanks,
great.
guys. That means a lot.
Not sure there's a greater compliment you can get. You part of the heartbeat of the school.
Thank you.
So what do you think, Mr. Brasso? We got 30 minutes left. What have you?
Oh, wow.
Wide.
Good save.
Good.
That's
good.
Cordoso again. He is
He's dangerous.
spectacular.
He's dangerous.
He's spectacular. He is a constant threat whenever the ball is near. I'd feel a lot better with 2 more goals. I did say earlier that I know we're here to be somewhat unbiased. I'm not going to pretend to be. I want Tech to win.
there was some frustration on the Tech side with the offsides call at the end of the first half.
Talk to us about. So Emma actually called it. Emma said, well, she saw the ref's hand go up. The one thing you can say, Emma, is the referee did call that early.
Yeah.
One call doesn't decide a game, but I know going into the locker room, some of the boys and some of the coaches weren't thrilled with that call.
Nevertheless, I mean, we got a gift right before. Cardoso with an open net. Shot it to the left and just missed. And you could see he was devastated. He wanted that. He's going to dream about that one, or nightmares about that one tonight. So it was.
Yeah, I was field side for that one. William came out. He went by him and almost buried. He just missed the short side. So you're right. Get a break. And then a break goes against us.
But a game like this, you make the point too, will be decided. The winner of this game will be determined by who capitalizes on mistakes.
Oh man, soccer. Soccer. One chance. If you bury it, you win. If you don't bury it, you fall short.
Cardoso with the ball. You can kind of see some. He's down on the field there, but a little more dangerous with Pojoy out of the game.
Alex, a big part of the defense.
Yeah.
Big player on our side.
From the moment he was a freshman.
Soccer family. Sister was a star under Mr. Barasso's tutelage at the girls' side.
She could do it without me, to be honest. But Carolyn Pojoy, her older sister, played as well.
That's right.
Miner's down.
He's someone you don't want to lose, too. Senior leader. So making history here on the broadcast, I believe, for as much as he's involved in Lynn Tech, Joe Conlon very much behind the scenes. So to have him on the air right now, I think it's your first time. Joe, is that right?
I think so.
Oh, Miner is limping off the field on his own accord, but man, that's a tough guy to lose. Emma has the binoculars. Is that Alex Pojoy checking back in?
Yeah.
That's Alex, number 2. Here he comes.
Well, that's a positive, a negative, and a positive, right?
Yeah.
Do we have Mr. Rateau out there in the audience somewhere, you think?
He is.
We deserve, we have to mention him with all the games he's called all year. The voice of the Tigers.
And there was one point in the first half when it was, I don't know, it felt like an eternity of silence. The three of us weren't saying anything. He makes it seem so easy.
Yeah. Yep.
He is so good and so dedicated.
The godfather of the Lynn Tech stream.
I like
Greg's
that.
here.
Oh, Greg Amisi is here. That's great. Talking with Mr. Jack Bartlett, who is another one of those unsung heroes in Lynn. He's a hall monitor at Tech, and I think back in the day, English.
Jack's been in Lynn English first, then Lynn Tech, and made a huge imprint in both places.
Yeah, wonderful person, great family man, terrific friend. And you can see Greg came right over to him. Greg, Felipe, and Jack Bartlett had a wonderful relationship. Every morning they'd wish each other good morning, and Jack here to support the Tigers.
I'd like to see us get some pressure here, Mr. Barasso and Emma. I feel like the game's starting to be played on our half a little bit.
Yeah.
Emma called that in the first half, too. I mean, you said it was predominantly on our defensive side of the field.
Mm-hmm.
William Martin.
Oh, right to his legs. Here we go.
Be nice to get something on net here. Will
Right,
that be a
well,
corner
it'll be
kick?
a corner for Tech,
Yes.
right?
One of the positives for our defense is I believe that Pittsfield's had 4 corners today. They've been 0 for 4 in terms of scoring opportunities. Let's see who's taking that corner. Can we get a look at that? Just a tough angle for us.
Can't see.
Loose
Right where you want it.
Rebound. I'll put him in the corner. Here we go, Mr. Barasso. A little cross action.
We'll say a nice play, but Anthony Zavala's had a nice half,
Oh,
too.
Rebound.
Oh.
We're going to have another corner. Anthony's a very good player.
That's a tough one. Now you wonder if the Pittsfield defender who made a nice play there doesn't redirect that ball if it goes in, but he's paying the price for it because that definitely stung. That was a bullet from Felipe de Oliveira, but he did the right thing, obviously.
We've got a lefty corner coming here.
We'll try to tell you who that is in the corner.
Back post is open. We're going to get to that back post here.
Is it
It
4?
was Anthony Perez.
Anthony Perez, 24. Outstanding corner kicks. I mean, put the ball. I know we didn't get the ball on the net, but set it up perfectly.
Yeah, he's putting it out there. And you just got to hope someone comes down and makes contact with the ball or gets it on net and gets some chaos, and maybe you get one.
Yeah, we're so good at the broken play where it looks like we're defensive minded and we are just. I mean, Lynn Tech can give you instant offense. This team's so good and so well coached by the Morenos.
And ugly goals count the same as pretty ones, right, Mr. Barrasso?
They certainly do, yeah.
It's all find a way.
In a game like this, you just want to have one more goal. I mean, it's nice that we're putting pressure on, too. Which I love the fact that, Coach Moreno was upset to be tied at halftime, as good as Pittsfield is. He wants a lead. So it's so nice to come out with a bit of a more aggressive strategy. They've kept the ball on the ground. There's been quick passes. They've capitalized so far. It hasn't led to a goal, but on the Pittsfield mistakes in terms of creating turnovers. It's been a good second half. We have 27 minutes to go in this game. We are locked up at 1.
You feel comfortable saying the next goal is gonna be the decider?
No, because both times there were almost goals, or there was a goal for Pittsfield, and it looked like they had control of this game. Tech scores, 30 seconds later. Cordoso should have buried that second goal, was wide just left, and then he misses. Tech got a gift, came right down, looked like they had a goal. It was an offside that cost us that goal. Who was offside there?
I had a tough view. Saul was in. I don't know if he was the one that put it in, and he was the call. We got a nice little free kick here, though, Mr. Barrasso. Little opportunity.
Did you have your eyes on Saul? Did that look like an offside to you, or are you going to defer to the referee?
I was 60, 70 yards away.
Yeah. Free kick for Tech. So that's going on net, and that's going to be
Wait a second, Mr. Barrasso.
Uh-oh.
We got someone coming in to relieve me. The godfather of the voice of the Tigers, the godfather of the stream, the one and only, Mr. Ruben Berto.
On his day off. Thanks to Joe Carmen.
Day on, grand opening, grand closing.
We
How's
have
it going? What did I miss?
Emma, you want to tell
Listen,
them? It's been
you guys
outstanding.
are doing an
got
absolutely
that.
amazing job. I was at an event. I listened to you guys on streaming. I just want to say kudos to you guys. And what a camera crew. Kim and is Marina here?
She was.
Listen, Dynamite. You guys are like my heroes. Can I get your autograph, Kim? Jeez Louise, man. What an all-star team, man. I'm like, I want to ask for your autographs. Hey, let's win this game. Come on, let's step up here.
Mr. Reto, to fill you in a little bit, Emma and I will try to tag team on this one if you don't mind.
Uh-huh.
Very evenly matched game. Pittsfield has this number 4, a junior striker, Kyle Cordoso, spectacular. He scored the first goal of the game on a neat little pass off a free kick from number 10. His number, let's see, Gustavo Oliveira. Kind of caught Tech off guard. Tech comes back, Emma, 30 seconds later?
Yeah, 30 seconds later. Got us a goal.
Felipe de Oliveira ties the game. Kind of a broken play.
Wow.
Outstanding play by Tech. Late in the first half, newbie, Cordoso just missed on an open net. Tech comes back. Looks like they scored. It was waved off due to an offside. And that's been it. It's a 1-1, very evenly matched game.
I'll tell you what, our ratings, I'm looking at the ratings right now. We're up to 93 billion people. It's not coincidence when Justin Brosso's on the mic and the Dream Team's here.
Good
Oh,
here we
no. Everything that Pittsfield does is built around Kyle Cordoso.
Oh, boy.
Second goal of the game for Pittsfield, scored by Kyle Cordoso. Emma, walk us through that. That started as a free kick.
Well, didn't have it.
Made the initial save.
Initial save. Got out of his hands. Put it back in.
My eyes have been trained to follow Cordoso because he's been so good today. He broke as soon as that shot came off the foot. He was the only one there for the rebound, and that was mathematical, as they say. 2-1 Pittsfield. Still time, newbie. 23
Miners
minutes to
getting back
play.
in.
Oh, it's an eternity right now. Now it's about gut check time. It's gut check time right now. I mean, this is a heavyweight battle. It's a playoff game. This is what you expect. This is where you season and you train for it. This is it.
And if you expected Pittsfield to back down, clearly you weren't watching the first half, right? It's a tough team. They're here to play. They're here to advance. So it's an opportunity, like you said, for Lynn Tech to step up now, too.
Listen, Tigers work to get home field advantage in the playoffs. This is where the home crowd thinks to step up and get involved in the game. Looks like he got tripped up over there. I think he just lost his footing.
Well, you mentioned it's gut check time, but this is a tough time to keep your composure because when you start looking at, and you mentioned it too, you said it's an eternity left. It is. When you start playing that game of looking at the scoreboard, there's 22 minutes and 40 seconds left. You can start to psych yourself out a little bit too much, but stay calm. It's a 1-goal game. You just got to keep that composure and keep pressing forward. We are joined back now by Henry Faria, back on the air. Henry, I don't want to say devastating, but definitely a gut punch there with that goal by Pittsfield.
Oh, yeah. William tried his best to save that. I saw that he blocked the first shot, and then he tried to reach for the second one, couldn't make it. But as we're looking on the field right now, he's definitely upset with himself.
Definitely feeling it.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's definitely upset with himself.
But in his defense, I mean, rebound, he needs his teammates around him. That you can't just pin that just on the goalie.
You cannot. I mean, that was an amazing play by Pittsfield. Quick thinking. Oh,
Felipe de Oliveira breaking loose. And it looks like that's going to be called on Emma. Who was that call on?
I think it was on Felipe.
I think you're right.
what is your guys' thoughts on the trip up there with
Sorry, we're trying to figure out the last penalty, the number, but so you can hear us break it down on the inside baseball, I guess you could say. Tech getting visibly frustrated here. They got to keep their composure. Yes.
21 minutes.
Right. Pittsfield had 2 goals. They're up 2-1.
Got some time.
Absolutely. And it's hard to say Pittsfield's the better team. I mean, these two teams are so evenly matched. Don't lose your composure. Don't give up that third goal. Tech just needs to keep it together here. When they have the right coach and Coach Moreno to do it and get that next goal. You tie this game up, you put the pressure right back on Pittsfield.
could we see a possible overtime, or since it's a state game, if we do manage to tie up? I don't know.
I think I wouldn't be shocked.
Eswin has been getting the ball a lot. How's it doing? Good? Heading my way.
Tech again. Again, the temptation is going to be there, Emma, to press and to really push for that goal.
Got that ball.
Here he comes, super aggressive, nice pass. Ooh.
Number 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We thank our viewers here. We're so grateful to be joined by you on the air. $19:30 to play. Pittsfield leads 2-1. Mr. Ratto. We're going to see if we can get Newbie back on the air for us. Can we get you back on? We're joined again. I'm Justin Barrasso, joined by Emma Kangalovic and Newbie Ratto. We have 19:14 to play in the game.
Here we go. So what does Tech got to do to get back in the game?
Definitely apply more pressure, I think. Got to get that ball on their side. Communicate as well.
Just need one break here. One break. One free kick.
I mean, listen, that's really what it is, and this game's going to overtime. I think this game spells overtime.
It does.
It's going to overtime.
And you know what just was the best thing I've seen all afternoon? We're down 2-1. So you can see certain faces are starting to press.
Right.
Alex Pojoy, big smile on his face. These are the moments he's built for.
Right.
I mean, he is exactly where he wants to be right now, and he's not going to let this team fall behind anymore.
Now, Pittsfield, we're talking about 2 hours away, right? This is
3-hour drive.
Wow.
Yeah, their coach, Neil Brandon, very talented coach from Concord Carlisle, played at Wheaton. He mentioned it was a fun bus ride. Long bus ride, but he did say, he said, we spoke before the game, and he did say for as long a ride it was, it's one of those moments the team will remember. So
Right.
it's kind of a neat team builder. Emma, you called it. Apply pressure. Here we are on the right side of the field, or the left side from our view, but the right side for Tech. Chance to score. Alex Pojoy, the ball's on his foot for a reason. Newbie, I like this. This is nice, calm, cool, collected. Find your opportunity and seize it.
Well, I would like to see us be a little more aggressive, take some chances. It's that time right now. Okay, it's playoff time, 17 minutes left. We got to take a little more chances and push the ball a little more vertically. And we can't play as conservative. If that means the risk of giving up a goal, so be it. We got to be a little more aggressive here.
It does feel like we're in that territory. I know this sounds contradictory down a goal, but it does feel like we're in that territory where the next goal wins, whether that's Tech tying it and winning this thing in overtime, or if Pittsfield gets a 2-goal advantage, Emma, it does feel like that'll be insurmountable.
Yeah.
Now, I got to find out. I wish Joe Collins was here, and we'll get to the bottom of this. Does this mean that can Tech be in any contention for vocational playoffs if for some reason today doesn't work out?
So I know we were right on the cusp, but I feel like that's a good question for Joe Conlon. I know we were right in the mix of things in terms of football and boys soccer.
So we'll get the research team on that. Kudos to the boys football team for really outstanding victory yesterday versus East Boston.
Yeah, 48-8. Nice comeback for Coach Runner and his squad. Great opportunity for Tech. And at this point, Emma, I'm going to say it, there's no such thing as a bad shot at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Put a little pressure on Devine, even if he makes a save.
So coming up on about 15 minutes left in the second half here, Justin. I mean, got to pull all the tricks right now.
Yeah, 2 players of the game. I know Felipe de Oliveira has been great. He had the goal. It's been Alex Pojoy and Kyle Cordoso from Pittsfield. They have been the 2, by far, best players in the field. Right now, Cordoso has the edge for his Pittsfield Generals. But this is far from over. See if I can get an update on Mr. Conlon from Joe Conlon. We'll get an update from him. Now, for those curious, we were getting a lot of emails from listeners, tweets. What do they call them on Instagram? Comments?
Comments, yeah.
About your whereabouts today, Mr. Ratto. Newbie, where were you?
Well, there was an absolutely outstanding event.
Big break there for Tech.
It was a charity dodgeball game to raise awareness for MS.
Oh, what a wonderful event.
Yeah, so...
was there a Lynn Tech connection?
Yeah, there was a Lynn Tech connection. Heather Perillo was spearheaded the event.
One of our
health tech teachers, Petrillo, excuse me. So I was DJing that event. It was an awesome event. Raised a lot of money for a great cause.
And Heather Petrillo, one of the, just a talented educator. And one of those teachers you can really tell cares about her students, and we're very fortunate at Tech to have her. Speaking of faculty news, some sad news yesterday, happy news too, but I was devastated when I read the email. Mr. Hart, Bill Hart from the math department, has retired after, I'm going to say, an illustrious teaching career.
Wow, what a legend.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss him. Listen, he's going to be at the basketball game still. I know
Absolutely.
He will. But it's, and I'm sure we'll see him on the sidelines again.
Faculty parties, I hope. Emma, did you ever have Mr. Hart in class?
No, I haven't.
One of my favorite people. I mean, really.
What sticks out to me was, I didn't know him well at the time, but 2018, he was a class advisor. That was his senior class, and typically the senior advisors give a very short speech at graduation. And he got on the mic, and what he said stuck with me. He said, it's funny when you're listening to someone, Tech breaking through, maybe a whistle there?
That should be a call right there.
It has to be.
Give me a break.
No, it is. It
okay,
is.
All right, here we go. Okay, all right. Easy, newbie, easy.
Mr. Hart, Bill Hart said in that speech, he said, I'm a Lynn kid. I made it. He said, you're Lynn kids. You can make it too. It was so inspirational. Can't believe it's already been 5 years. Tech now with the ball. Let's see. Number 17, Emma. Oh, Minor Angel.
This is a golden opportunity right now. This is huge.
Right now it's just, here we go. What a great play.
A little too much mustard on it.
Yeah.
And those are opportunities right there. You want to take advantage of those.
You can see the frustration from William, from Minor as well. Williams, but newbie, these are good opportunities. If you're applying pressure, it's good. They're going to break. That was Anthony Zavala, with the shot over the net. But a smart play by Tech. 12, just a shade over 12 minutes to play in the second half. Timeout here on the field. If you're wondering where Emma and Henry went, the Uber Eats delivered. It was Yaz Chicken.
Oh, listen.
So they're enjoying themselves a little lunch. A late lunch. Maybe an early dinner.
So listen, this has been fun. I mean, I hopped on the second half. This has been fun. Playoff soccer. I mean, this is all about. It's heart-wrenching. It's heartbreaking sometimes, but this is I think Tech's made for the moment right now. So you have 12 minutes left. Scored 2-1 Pittsfield up. I think right now you got to be a little more. Try to do some creative things, be a little aggressive, and take some chances. I know Coach Morano, the great stuff that he does, and assistant coach Breed, all the work that they're doing. They're thinking of something right now, and let's see if the players can execute it.
Should also highlight Coach Tito as well, the JV coach on the bench as well. Bree had a great career. She played at English. She was a really talented soccer player. She played in college, I believe at Worcester State. The Morenos, very talented family. And always, kid first, student first.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, Coach Moreno's had a sensational 5 years at Tech. And we do have an update.
Okay, here we go.
Unfortunately, it is do or die for Lynn Tech. There is no opportunity for us to crack the vocational tournament.
Okay.
So we want to advance today. Want to win today in advance. Newbie Reto has a great saying. He says, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn.
But I don't feel like learning today.
I feel like today's a great opportunity to win. I agree. Yeah. I completely agree. Because you could win. You could learn when you win, too.
Absolutely.
Tech applying some pressure on. Got to get a shot on net. And maybe that's like you said, Newbie, taking some chances here. Here comes Felipe. Oh, great job. Over to Minor. Great ball movement.
Oh, what a pass.
Perfect pass. To Pittsfield's credit, that defender, that was off his lead foot, but that was he made sure it was a throw-in and not a corner.
Yep. And, great job on him just kind of staying disciplined.
Yeah. Looks like he wanted that shot. Good defense. Over to Minor in the corner. Oh, perfect. Looked like they were going to get the corner kick. Minor working for it. Keeps the ball alive. Solid defense by Pittsfield. Anthony Zavala looked like he kept the ball in play. They're going to call that an out of bounds on Tech. It is a throw in for Pittsfield. Newbie, I like the pressure.
Pressure is what brings out diamonds, right?
Absolutely. Burst pipes, too. We'll see who breaks. 11 minutes to play. Now we're getting into that territory, Newbie, where you're starting to look at the clock, starting to get a little nervous, maybe. Tech ball. I love it when it's in Pojoy's your quarterback.
Yep.
Great kick downfield. It's a live ball. Speaking of breaking, Pittsfield is not. They have been a very, very disciplined defensive team. They're one of those teams, Newbie, they're defensive-minded, a defensive team that can put the ball in the net, right?
I'll tell you what, I mean, they've done a great job clearing it when it's been in their zone. Just when, Tech is threatening, they've done a good job just keeping their composure, and just really kudos to them. I mean, listen, I think it's not necessarily what Tech is doing bad.
No.
Sometimes you got to give credit to your opponent.
Even the goal. I know Martinez was upset with himself in net for the rebound, but who was the first one there for the rebound? Cordoso. Right. I mean, there's a reason he's going to be a Western Mass All-Star. The kid's sensational. Here comes Felipe de Oliveira. Tech alive, Newbie.
they can get a cross here. That's something special you'd see.
Minor Angel looking to make something happen. Tech loses it. 9:30 to play in the game.
Yeah, it's unofficial. Official time is kept on the field, so it's got to be right around that area. Official time will stop, at least on the scoreboard, already at 5 minutes.
In my 40 years on this earth, I've never heard anyone give me a solid explanation why we can't know how much time's left.
Right. I can't give you a good answer, Justin.
I suppose it's like life. You make the most of the time you have.
Right, yeah, listen.
Minor Angel with the ball. Passes to Alan Barrios.
Too much horizontal. We gotta go forward, vertical.
Pojoy must have been listening to you. There we go.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Good things happen. Tech ball. Tech angling for a whistle. Doesn't look like we're going to get it. This is a no, we're not going to get it.
He played the part right there. You might have given an Oscar on that one. That was impressive. That was a Marcus Smart special.
Speaking of which, the Memphis Grizzlies 0-6. Not what I expected to start the NBA season.
Shocked. I really was. But they'll be back. I mean,
yeah, they're a playoff team.
I'm excited about this for this in-season tournament they have going on right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess we'll see, but I feel like the regular season, that's Tech ball. That's going to be Tech throwing. I feel like the regular season in the NBA should be. Wait, that should be Tech ball. It looked like was that a whistle on Tech?
Looks like it.
That's a tough call. We are at the 7:50 mark in the game, and it does feel like sand to the hourglass as this time ticks away. Ball on the wrong side of the field for Lynn Tech right now.
And again, Pittsburgh's getting momentum. Pittsfield, excuse me.
Oh, no. Oh. That ricocheted off someone. It looks like that ricocheted off Pittsfield. That'll be a goal kick for Tech.
The more they have this lead, the more time is being ticked off the clock, the more the momentum and the pressure mounts for the momentum gains for Pittsfield, the pressure mounts for Lynn Tech.
Looks like that's Anthony Zavala with the ball. Send it downfield to about midfield. Looking for Felipe de Oliveira. Finds him. They have been doubled. Emma made this point earlier. They've been double teaming Felipe all afternoon.
I mean, he's dangerous. He's their striker.
Here he comes.
Here we go.
A little bit of open space. Felipe de Oliveira dekes out his defender. Great. Going to get a corner kick, it looks like.
All right, this is huge. This might be their.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come
That's
on,
a bad call.
Oh, it's Boulder Dash. That's a bunch of bull jive.
I didn't have a good enough angle at the offsides that cost us the goal to say that was the wrong call, but this one looked like the wrong call. Looked like this should have been a corner kick for Tech. 6:20 to play in the game. Down 2-1, Pittsfield lead here at Manning Field. Round of 32 state tournament. Division 4. And Pittsfield does such a magnificent job of finding Kyle Cordoso at all times. Cordoso, here he comes with the ball, breaking on net.
Oh, boy, that was
inches away.
That was dangerous.
From effectively ending this game.
Yeah, that would have been ball game, checkmate point.
That was a tough shot. That was off the tip of his toes. That was a very, very tough play he almost made there.
Oh, what a move.
It is Alex Pojoy time. He sends this downfield. We have a live ball. Oh.
Great hustle right there. I couldn't quite see who that was. That was
It's not Minor Angel. It's tough for us from this angle to see the numbers, unfortunately.
It's number 17. That was Minor. No, it wasn't. No.
There's two 17s. Minor's 17 over here.
Okay.
Unless we're seeing things. It looks like there's two 17s on the field.
Well, I'm going to take out my handy dandy binoculars here and figure out what the heck's going on. It is tough to see the numbers.
So that's Minor Angel with the ball. There's 17 right there. We'll tell you in a moment.
That was number 7.
Seven,
That
that's
was 7. There you go. That was
Saul.
Saul Mejia.
Here comes Felipe de Oliveira looking for Sahul. Puts the ball on net.
Here we go.
That's a goal.
Gun, 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 gun. This place is erupting right now. Everyone's all fired up.
Tech got to keep their composure. Felipe actually threw his jersey into the crowd.
Oh, you can't do
Just
that.
got a yellow card for that, too.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Can't throw your jersey into the crowd.
And got a yellow card for it. That's not good.
Oh, boy. No.
I'd be a little more flexible if that was the game-leading goal. But we're under 5 minutes here.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah. Obviously very excited. Felipe wears his heart on his sleeve. That was a great play. So much of it started with Alex Pojoy on defense. Felipe is going to take a breather right here.
Yeah.
After that yellow card.
Oh, man. Sometimes you can't remember his high school.
Absolutely.
Just like,
Coach Moreno must be steaming.
oh, man. He's a volcano right now.
Even though his team just tied it up with under 5 minutes to play.
Oh, he is a volcano. Here we go. And you said next goal wins, so we might be going to overtime. And I told you it's going to overtime. Did I not say that?
The first thing you said.
How's that not an offsides? How's that not an offsides for crying out loud?
What a phenomenal game right now. That was again.
We have an injury here.
So if that's Cardoso, he's going to have to. Oh, there was no whistle. Yeah, there is a whistle.
The whistle should have been offside. It was a mile ahead of the defense.
It's just so hard to read the number. That looks like Kyle Cardoso, who's limping off the field. And I believe he'll have no choice but to come out of the game here, which would be a
yellow card.
Major blow. So a lot going on here. Who's the yellow card on, Newbie?
Now, can you explain to the viewers, Justin, what a yellow card means and what happens when you get a yellow card?
Yeah, so it's a major warning infraction. So the next one's the red. You actually lose a player. And it's just a permanent penalty, like a penalty box. It's 11 on 10, which is devastating, right?
Right.
So I don't know what the call was there. He's staying on the field, it looks like. So here's a timeout. But it looks like Cardoso, who's limping, is going to come off the field. That was a clean play, though. There was contact with him and the Lintec goalie. But it did look like an offside play.
Now, how the overtime rules work?
First goal wins.
For two periods? 15 minutes?
I believe just one, then we'll go to the shootout.
Okay, so how long is that the second period? I'm sorry, how long is the first period?
It's 15 or 20. We're showing our lack of soccer expertise here. But
okay.
They do I believe, the 20-minute overtime.
And then shootout.
Correct.
Okay.
Which the good thing about the shootout here is, that's the one area. I'm sure Pittsfield's solid across the board. That's the one area we haven't seen. We've seen everything built around getting Cardoso the ball. He's got 14 goals this year, 12 in the regular season, 2 more today. Then again, Tech, built around Felipe de Oliveira, who's got both goals today. Wow. It'd be interesting to see. So we'd see, obviously, a lot of other help necessary in that situation. But 2 missed opportunities for Pittsfield in the second half. The shot off the top of his toe, Cardoso just missed a goal. The breakaway just a moment ago, nice save there by Tech goalie. Who's in net? William Martinez? Is that
Martinez,
right?
Yep.
Yeah, who's been outstanding in net.
This is fun. I just got here 20 minutes ago. I'm having a blast right now. Jeez.
And it looked like the writing was on the wall. It looked like Pittsfield had this game, and they were ready to advance, and they were ready to take a 3-1 lead. Instead, it's 2-2, under 5 minutes. Anyone's game.
Tell you what, I know you've had this is like a situation where, you think you're thinking about the end of the season, and you think about what could you have done, and when you get a goal like this is what makes the playoffs so cool. This is what makes it neat. This is what it's all about.
And now it feels like we're pretty safe to say next goal wins.
Oh, this is a war. This is a bar fight. This is the old-fashioned war. This is a bar fight. And everyone's swinging right now.
Cardoso is back on the field. Oh, a break opportunity there. Nice press. He didn't get the ball, but that was number 13 from Pittsfield. Made a nice play for it. Owen Klatka. It's like these teams take turns, Newbie. Somebody scores, and the other team has their turn applying some pressure. Special thanks to Marina Sate and Kim Esteban. Phenomenal crew today.
Oh, my goodness. One of the best. One of the best.
To be joined by Henry Fauria, Emma Kangalovic, Newbie Ratto, myself. It's been a joy to be with you today. Thank you for those tuning in. We are under 5 minutes. We are in the hands of the officials in terms of the official time. It is Pittsfield ball. Next goal here at Manning should win. Alan Barrios over to Minor Angel. Minor looking to get the ball on net. Pressing. Left side of the field. Pushed off the ball. No whistle. Ooh, risky play there. Before the whistle was blown, there were hands on the ball, but it was out of bounds. And it is a chance for Pittsfield to send it downfield, which they do. Tech going to send it right back with a header. This is a phenomenal soccer game.
Oh, bro, this is a classic.
Shot on net.
Here we go.
I'm going to make sure to highlight number 15 from Pittsfield. That was a really nice defensive stop. That was Matt Barrega. He may have saved the game for Pittsfield there. Outstanding defense. And both goalies. You can say the same about William Martinez. Connor Devine has been phenomenal in net for Pittsfield as well.
Right now, are you being aggressive right now, or are you just kind of playing a little conservative and take your chances in overtime?
I don't want to go overtime. We're in OT right now.
Okay.
Right? It starts now. Next goal wins. Let's go. Minor Angel pressing downfield over to Alan Barrios. Just couldn't get it to De Oliveira. Get the ball to Pojoy. We missed that opportunity there.
Someone's down right now. Two people are down. Everyone's flying. Bodies flying everywhere.
That's going to be on Tech. That's a Pittsfield opportunity.
And is that the whistle?
No, that was they kind of threw the ball in. It's a free kick for Pittsfield at about the 45 on their own side of the field. But there's also an injury here. One of their defenders, whose number we don't see.
I tell you what, our ratings right now are through the roof. What great support by the Tiger Nation right now. Shout out to our YouTube viewers and anyone watching on cable. You guys rock.
So nice that people support our student athletes here from both sides, from Pittsfield. I don't know if any viewers from Pittsfield are watching, but also the Lynn Tech fan base as well.
Ratings are through the roof right now. 106 trillion people. There's only 8 billion people on Earth. We've gone global, more than global.
Who won the dodgeball tournament?
Dodgeball tournament was a team called the Onter Dodge. But everyone won because everyone pitched in for a great cause. Again, supporting MS. It was called Dodge for a Cure. Really an honor to MC that event.
Tech going to get the ball back. Sideline throw in. Looks like it's Alan Barrios with the ball. Hard to tell how much time is left. Not much of it. We know that. We're certainly under the 2-minute mark. Would love to get the ball to Alex Pojoy. He's waiting. No, he's back. Here comes Felipe pressing. Can he get a shot on net?
You got to get a shot off. You got a little too cute there. You got to get a shot off.
Yeah, I agree. There was
a little too much,
Put it on now, even if it gets deflected.
Oh, boy. Great effort right there. But, going left and right, juking left and right, you got to be able just to shoot the ball and give your team a chance.
Gabriel Alvarez, so close. Yeah, it looks like he's in position for that game-winning goal. And that's going to do it.
Wow. Buckle up. Buckle up. If you haven't put your seatbelt on now, you better put that on now. If you haven't got your popcorn, you better get that popcorn out now. That's an order.
This is a Terrell Owens get your popcorn ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is fun. This is intense. Next goal wins sudden death overtime. You can't get any better than this. I'd live for this, Justin.
I feel terrible right now. This is miserable. I mean,
this is great.
I would have loved a 4-goal cushion. Yeah. I would have liked something. But it has just been so tense here at Manning Field. Both teams not to go all Rasheed Wallace on the audience, but both teams have played so hard. We have a 5-minute break here, then we believe it's a 20-minute, but as newbie Ratto just articulated, 20-minute sudden death overtime. Next goal will win.
So we'll take a break here. We'll tablet the numbers with the research team, and then we'll be back.
All eyes on Kyle Cordoso. All eyes on Alex Pojoy. It's going to be a hell of an overtime.
10 minutes.
Here we go.
Pittsfield with the ball to start. If we go the full 10 minutes, we'll play another 10-minute overtime.
Oh, ball goes into the stands.
And then we will, after that, if we go through 2 10-minute overtimes without a goal, we'll go to a shootout, yeah. Special thanks to, what was the name of that place that kept us fed in between?
Yes, chicken.
Fantastic.
They should sponsor us.
We should sponsor them.
We don't have any money.
That's
Don't tell people that.
Oh, sorry.
I feel
We're working on it.
so good when Alex Pojoy has the ball in his possession. Good things happen. Here comes Tech.
Here comes Saul. Trying to get the ball.
Saul's
Out.
carpentry, you said?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We have a throw in here for Tech. Over to Felipe de Oliveira, looking for his third goal, which would be a hat trick. Back to Anthony Zavala. Tech doing a nice job keeping the ball in the field. Quick passes. That's their game.
I think the main way Tech could win this game is just keep possession of the ball. Even if it's not advancing, just let the clock run out. Try to make plays, but try to keep the ball in their possession. Because Pittsfield's applying a lot of pressure.
That's kind of how we scored in the second half, Henry. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it'll be. I'll hold that thought. Here comes Tech pressing. Chance for a shot on net. Pittsfield defense so smart, making sure it's a throw in, not a corner kick.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Henry. Go ahead.
I was going to say that pass was intended for Eswin, I think.
Yeah, he was a little too far out.
Yeah, a little too far.
Tech looking back for Felipe. The Pittsfield defense has been exceptional. Here comes Tech. No, excuse me. Tech's back on D right now. Alex Pojo with the ball. Kind of surveying the landscape. He's got plenty of space. Now, one thing to be keep in the back of our minds, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Tech did pick up a yellow card late in the second half after that De Oliveira goal. I don't think we'd get another yellow. 2 yellows make a red. But just something to be mindful of as this game extends. Would be devastating to get a red card. But the refs have been pretty... They haven't called anything quite like that all afternoon. I can't imagine they'd start now in sudden death OT.
Come on. Whoa.
See, those are plays I don't like because for, 10 seconds it looked like Pittsfield wanted a call, then they got it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if the ref's going to call it, you should call it. You shouldn't let
Yeah.
the team angle for it. Oh, I take it back. That's actually a free kick for Tech, it looks like. I wonder if we'll see a similar play to last time where it's the misdirect where Minor doesn't kick and Anthony does.
Hopefully it's something good.
This might be a shot on net. It's a short pass to Minor. No, to Saul.
Oh.
Oh.
Saul?
On net.
Oh my God.
So
So
close. He had an amazing touch on the ball there. Kept full control.
It's hard to say with that bounce if it would have gone in because Devine was in the air and maybe made a save, but I would have loved to have found out what would have happened. What a great play by Tech. Just missed the game-winning goal.
But I think Tech has some good momentum right now. We're building up.
Yeah, we're keeping the ball down here.
Though what's the old expression? Just because you're on the right track doesn't mean the train won't run you over if you're going the wrong way. I hope we stay on the right track and head in the right direction. I hope we keep applying that pressure. Time is flying by. We're at the 5-minute mark, 5.5-minute mark of the first sudden death overtime. It's funny for a game with 2 40-minute halves. It feels like it's...
Pressure.
Always has time left. We're
Good
Good.
defense.
Good. Felipe with the ball. Nope.
I feel like that's going to be way too high.
Ooh.
Yeah.
does such a great job of staying on the box. Can I see the binoculars? Thank you. You can see Cordoso in midfield right now. Right next to Alex Pojoy again. Here comes Felipe de Oliveira looking for his third goal of the game.
Minor?
Put it on net. He does.
Oh, my
so
God.
close.
Henry, from our angle, that
That looked like it was
in.
going.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did. Yeah, that was.
That was minor, or that was
That's
how?
minor.
That was minor Angel, senior electrical student, we believe, right?
Yeah.
Electrical shop. Yeah. Also, a pleasure to have an English class. He was wide, just to his left. That looked good, though. We have 4:10 to play in the first sudden death overtime. And we have Pittsfield pressing downfield, looking to get a shot on net. They're going to get a throw in at about the 10-yard line.
He was getting a little too physical there.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
See if they took it a little bit further back, but the ball goes to Cordoso. Tech
Good.
gets it, clears the ball. In an evenly matched contest, continues to stay that way. We are at 3:40 remaining in the first OT. Smart play there. It's so hard to see the numbers, but a smart play by the Pittsfield defender knocks that ball out of bounds. It'll be a Lynn Tech throw in with 3:30 to go.
Oh.
Henry, your guess is as good as mine. Both teams are angling for that call. It looks like it's a Tech throw in at about the, where are we at? About the 25-yard line?
Yeah, about, yeah.
Tech throws it in. Looks like it's minor Angel.
Yep.
Looks like, nope, off minor it looks like. See, I would have called that off Pittsfield, but
Yeah, I would have too.
I would have too.
three biased viewers right here. But nevertheless, hey, well, we're in Lynn Tech colors for a reason. And our blue and our red up here in the announce booth. Here comes Pittsfield downfield.
Ooh. Out. Oh, that's out.
2:30 to play in the first overtime. Joe, our assistant AD, Mr. Joe Conlon, came up and said it's a 2 10-minute sudden death OTs, and then we go to a shootout. Hopefully Tech can find the back of the net, and that's not the case. Shootout is just such a precarious, unpredictable situation. Tech pressing. Will they get the ball to Devine? They do. And we're on the clock watch. We're under 2. Clock stopped at 2. It's in the
Felipe?
officials' hands. You know, Emma and Henry, all afternoon you've been saying apply pressure, apply
Yeah.
pressure. They've done a good job of that Tech in the second half. And
The second half they have.
into this overtime.
Yep.
Pittsfield has not had one real scoring opportunity this sudden death overtime. Tech's had 2 or 3. And I know nothing to show for it yet, but Emma, you said this. Just keep applying pressure and good things will happen. Tech with a shot, chance for a shot on net. See if they can get it on. Pass to the middle of the field.
Oh my God.
Here
Oh my
it
God. Oh my
comes.
God. Oh my God.
Shot on net.
Oh my
what a
God.
save.
So close. Who was that? Who was that?
I know in net that was
Number
Connor Devine with the
21.
save of his life. That was an outstanding save. There was a live rebound. He made sure he came up with it. Who took the shot for Tech?
Lewis.
Louis Sandoval. And, I mean, no knock on Lewis. That was a great attempt on net.
It was.
It just the goalie made a hell of a save.
Too strong.
Oh my
It's
God.
a live ball. Devine thinks that Minor Angel was a little too close there. That was a live ball. That was a tremendous save. I hope his parents are here or watching, or his family members or friends. He has been, Connor Devine, outstanding in net. You couldn't get much closer than that. And when you get that close, you just think, it's easy for us to say, you got to bury, right? I mean, but that was one heck of a save. Again, we're probably under a minute, 45 seconds left, Henry, I would think, in this OT.
Maybe.
Another shot on net for Tech.
Oh.
Tell you what, if we don't come out victorious, we're going to lose sleep over that one.
Mm-hmm. That was a good.
And that's
They
the end
called
of the first OT.
Oh, man.
Very eventful. Very eventful. For 10 minutes, that was insanely entertaining.
But you keep applying that kind of pressure, you're bound to win this game. Just a matter of can we keep applying that pressure. We are starting our second sudden death overtime.
Yep.
Teams do switch sides of the field.
Whoa.
And here we go.
Tech with a deep ball to start off the second half of OT.
Going to get a throw-in opportunity right here at about the 20. Again, one of those games where you hate to see anyone lose.
Good.
Pittsfield, to Tech's credit, has had a harder time getting the ball to Kyle, the sensational
Uh-oh.
Good challenge.
Kyle Cordoso in the second
Oh.
half. Shot on net.
Oh.
It's a live ball.
Oh.
It's hard to pick a player of the game because there's been some. I mean, Felipe de Oliveira has 2 goals. Kyle Cordoso has 2 goals. Alex Pojoy on the defensive end has been phenomenal, outstanding. But you'd be hard-pressed not to put Connor Devine atop that list. He has been
Deep ball.
amazing in net here for the Pittsfield Generals. Speaking of Devine, the ball's in his hands. And he sends that down well into the Tech zone. Just to give you an update on the time, we're at the 8:40 mark. So, Henry, walk us through this. If teams don't score in this overtime, what happens next?
We're going to go to a penalty shootout, 5-man. And whoever gets the first 3 will win.
Yeah, typically first 3. Though I suppose both teams. Oh. All right, a chance for Tech to attack here. Free kick at about the 50, about midfield. Now a little further back. Looks like that's Alex Pojoy on the ball. It is. He sends it. Pittsfield defense makes a play. They send it back out. Been the story of the day. Back and forth game. Seesaw action, 2 very evenly matched teams. Minor Angel with the ball. Alan Barrios sends it downfield to Felipe de Oliveira. The header. Emma, what a tense moment.
Very tense.
Alan Barrios pushing the ball downfield.
Oh.
Almost gets it past the defender. He's had a great game, number 5. Can I get his name on the sheet, number 5?
Prosper.
Fantastic. I don't want to call it afternoon anymore. It's the evening time now. But a fantastic game for Prosper, who is a junior defender, a grade 11 defender. Defender at his junior year. We're under 7 minutes to play in this sudden death overtime. This is the final 7 minutes of the game. After this, we will go to a sudden death shootout. Excuse me. We'll go to a shootout, best of 5 shootout.
Run, Saul, run.
Maybe we won't get there, though. Sahul Mahia. And did they call I don't know if they called out of bounds on that or a contact play on Tech. Either way, it's going to be... Yeah, they called a whistle on the contact, which seemed a bit iffy. Seemed like that was just... Yeah, the crowd didn't like that one. So instead of a throw-in, it'll be a free kick for Pittsfield with an opportunity to really put the ball back in their offensive end. 6 minutes to play in sudden death overtime.
Nice.
Back and forth we go. Well, this will be a throw-in. Actually, it worked out quite well. It's a throw-in now, a little further than it would have been, but throw-in for Pittsfield. Prosper Evan throws it in. He's had a great afternoon. Tech with the ball back, though. Can they get a shot on net?
Come on.
Tech controlling the ball, setting it up. Right back to Alex Pojoy. No, he lets it go through. Tech controls the ball. Smart play. Good ball movement.
Tech's been doing a really good job clearing the ball from their side of the field. Any opportunity they get, they just clear it, which is very smart on their part because if Pittsfield gets down there, they know the pressure is real.
Here comes Kyle Cordoso with the ball. We haven't.
Think you jinxed that. No way.
They had to get that call. I know the refs have let a little bit of, since I just complained a moment ago, they let a few physical plays go. Coach Neil Brandon wisely really making his point there to the officiating staff that a whistle needed to be called. 4:40 to play, Emma. Free kick for Pittsfield. Not the situation you want to be in for Tech. Hopefully we make a big defensive stop here. Oh, perfectly placed kick.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
And that is a Pittsfield goal. It looked like Prosper Evan. You know, we're going to need to break that play down, but you couldn't really set it up any better than they did. To Pittsfield's credit, somebody else scored. It's been so much based around Kyle Cordoso.
He scored?
No, that was, it looked like, at first glance. I don't think I get a look at his number. It was a tough, but it was a perfect free kick. I think the opening kick was from Gustavo Oliveira. Be nice to see that replay. That was an awfully tough way to go out for Tech. And Pittsfield wins this game in sudden death overtime, 3-2. Henry, Emma, walk us through that last play.
That was very, very shocking, in my opinion.
Tech really had, for the last, 20 minutes, controlled the flow of the game?
Of course, that was, tables did turn. Tables did turn. I don't think the goalie was expecting that. William was not ready for that. And
they did a good job all day. The chances they had, Pittsfield, they did a good job of pressuring the net, right?
Of course.
That was a rebound again, or a live ball in front of the goalie and in the box, and they really did shine in those situations.
Yep. Both teams did play amazing though. They played good.
And Emma, before we wrap it up, I think William Martinez played a great game in net. I know he's going to be devastated, but
played his heart out.
As did the Lynn Tech Tigers. Well, we're going to wrap things up here. We thank you so much for giving us your time, your most precious commodity, as our Lynn Tech Tigers fall 3-2 in sudden death overtime in the round of 32 Division IV MIAA State Tournament. 3-2 to an extremely talented, well-deserving Pittsfield General squad, who will have a much happier 2.5, 3-hour ride home after they get a victory. Congratulations to both teams. I know it's a devastating loss for Lynn Tech to end their season, but with Coach Moreno, they continue to have, and most of this team coming back, a very bright future. We'll greatly miss our seniors who helped this program reach new heights. For Newbie Rateau, Kim Esteban, Marina Sate, Henry Faria, Emma Kangalovic, I'm Justin Barrasso. Thank you for watching.